This Sunday night we begin the magnificent festival of Chanukah. We bring the radiance and the light and the warmth of the menorah into our homes, and at our windows and doorways it spreads out into the darkness beyond. We light additional light every single night of Chanukah. And the festival of Chanukah is very different from the festival of Purim. On Purim we celebrate a victory over an enemy that desired to destroy, God forbid, the physical existence of our Jewish people. Haman's attempt at a final solution so many years ago, God forbid. The victory of Purim celebrates the survival of the physical being of a Jew. But Chanukah celebrates a victory over a different type of enemy. The Assyrian Greeks, the Hellenists of that time, did not come to destroy the Jews. They didn't mind Jews existing in the world. They didn't even mind Jews practicing various elements of their heritage and customs of the Jewish people, as long as it didn't carry an allegiance, a covenant with a God that they didn't believe in. So as long as we did not have an allegiance to God, we could continue being citizens of the Assyrian Greek Empire. And that's why when we describe the events in the paragraph in our service, we speak about Lashkicham Toratecha. They came to cause us to forget your Torah, Hashem. They didn't mind us learning certain quaint details of our heritage or even practicing some of those customs, as long as it didn't imply an allegiance to you, to God. And that's why the Assyrian Greeks deployed their army into the temple to defile the oil. They didn't destroy the oil. They didn't take the oil away. They didn't mind us utilizing the oil to light menorahs, as long as it didn't have the seal that implied a connection and an association with that which is holy. They came to undermine the fiber of holiness and attachment to something godly. And before the miracle of the oil that was able to burn for 8 days when there was only enough volume of oil to burn for one, before that miracle was the fact that we found a cruse of oil. That too was a miracle. Because having deployed their army to defile every bottle of oil that they could find, how come they missed one? Why were they not able to find the one jar of oil that remained and retained the seal? Somehow, something was beyond their reach. God ensured a miracle that there would be a cruse of oil that would be impervious to the hands and the touching of the Assyrian Greek army. And all of this represents the fact that there is an attempt so often to undermine our attachment to the holy. The world around us undermines our connection to godliness. The world around us is not promoting the spiritual dimension. And sometimes we get very caught up in the world around us and in the thoughts and the prevailing customs and the prevailing philosophies of the world around us. But there is always a cruse of oil. There's always an inner part of every single one of us, that incorruptible core that is represented by the cruse of oil that evaded the reach of the Assyrian Greeks. There's a part of us that will never become corrupted by the world around us. It is our inner core, our soul, that is always attached to Hashem, that is always connected to Hashem. And in all our challenges in life, we need to firstly know that we have that incorruptible core, we have that inner strength, and we have to find it so that when we engage with it, we realize there is a strength way beyond its perceived dimension. If we can only ignite that inner core, then it is able to continue to be a glow and to spread light and to spread warmth and to illuminate our whole world way beyond what we thought was possible. But we need to know that we have that inside of ourselves, that treasure, that soul that is always connected to Hashem. So may this Chanukah be a time in which we reattach ourselves, reconnect ourselves, to reach beyond all of the prevailing thoughts and customs and cultures and philosophies that often grab our mind and distract us as Jews. May this Chanukah be a time in which we connect with that cruse of oil that is beyond the reach of a world that does not accept godliness. And if we find that godly spark within us and ignite it, it can continue to burn and to glow and to shed its light way beyond what we thought was possible. Have a beautiful Shabbos, and the next day a beautiful Chanukah that begins Sunday night. May Hashem bring light to the world.